what if you really like fish or catfish or whatever?
I love salmon.
Then you still have to go buy that. Well,
yes.
One more thing you have to go buy, and if you can get it from just going down to the lake and getting it that way.
Yeah, I want to find that lake that I can find some salmon in, but I'm gonna, you know, do okay with bass and bass and trout. Did you get it good?
Ready?
Yeah. You got all the makeup good?
Okay. Ready?
We're ready. We're ready. Who are these people? I don't know.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, everybody.
I don't talk much.
This is Moni and Michelle here with Red Dirt Rooster Road, and we are at the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous here in McAlester, Oklahoma. And we are going to talk to some friends today, some other channels. Hey everybody, we have caught up with Duncan Family Farm. So we are just going to introduce you and let them tell you a little bit about their channel and a little bit about who they are, who you are.
Alright, we're Greg and Donna Duncan, and we're with the Duncan Family Farm out of eastern Oklahoma. And we're just kind of starting out in the YouTube world, but we've been doing this for a long time. We tell everybody that we really didn't start this to be homesteaders. We didn't start it to be preppers, but we just want to be like Grandma and Grandpa and do things the way they did.
Yeah.
And in doing so, we become homesteaders and preppers. So we do.
Because there's so many labels these days.
That's right. That's right. And so it's not really about the labels. It's more of just life sustainability and wanting to be able to pass that down to our grandchildren so that it's not lost. And so I guess the homesteader this time started for us with Grandma's canner. We got her pressure cooker and paid a lot of money to have it all fixed up. It would have been cheaper just buy a new one.
Yeah.
It's Grandma's.
It's Grandma's. Yes. I've got one of those.
Yeah, so we can
I'm afraid to use it.
And I say we can on that because I got a mouse in my pocket. Actually, she does all the canning, but we do put up a lot of stuff. And when our kids come to our house, they always go home with those little plastic bags of groceries because they're taking groceries home with them. So we enjoy being able to help them in that way. And so just canning, and then we've recently got chickens again. We've had chickens in the past, and we both still work and everything, but we've got chickens, and we've had cattle. We're probably going to get some more this year. And the only thing she hadn't talked me into is the milk cow, but she's wanting to do that.
Oh. Yeah.
So what are you going to tell them?
Enjoy gardening.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yes, I love gardening. It's never the same 2 years in a row. If something doesn't work, don't give up. Just try something else.
Yes. We were talking to Leonard Mountain Homestead with that. Leonard Mountain, And it's like, okay, because I had a huge fail this year. And so it's like, but next year it's new. It's new all over.
We do a lot of the tub gardening because we don't like to get down and hold the garden, and it's a lot easier to do it in raised beds or tubs.
Yes.
And so we do that. We've got a lot of them. I used to have more, but vegetables, but the vegetables get smaller and smaller because she keeps taking over putting herbs in them. So, we've got lots of herbs growing this year.
Yeah.
She does lots of
hydrating and stuff.
She gets really excited. If somebody gets sick, she gets this excited look on her face because she's going to go get some medicine to get to them.
Is this Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous? Is it your first expo?
It's not. No. We've been to the Okie Homestead for a couple of years, and we went up to Ozark up in Missouri this year.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And that was a lot of fun. And so we just enjoy being educated, and there's lots and lots to learn. This one has really been good this year. I was just bragging over there on the folks that's putting this one on because, the classes this year, it's like they're just so quality, and you get to ask a lot of questions, and so we've had a lot of fun with that here this year. And man, we already plan on coming back again next year.
Absolutely, us too. And it's so fun to put names to channels and people, and then just make the connections and the friendships and stuff.
That's been really good too.
Yeah. So that's what we've really enjoyed, and
we've enjoyed getting to meet you guys.
Yes,
it's been good.
Well, you guys, we just wanted to catch you before the end. We're almost at the end of this event, so wanted to definitely get y'all on this. And
well, good. You guys go to Duncan Family Farm. 1284 means absolutely nothing, but that's what gets you to our page, and we love for you to subscribe to our page as well.
Absolutely.
Thank
you do. Hey guys, okay. Well, we just just wanted you guys to meet the Duncan Family Farm, and it's been such a joy to meet them and get to know them and see them out here. So you guys go check out their channel, and we will catch you on the next one. Y'all have a blessed day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So this is a Clydesdale, and his back is as tall as Monty. Okay, we're gonna go try to talk to the man who brought this Clydesdale in and get a little bit of information. Can you tell us about the horse?
Yeah, he's 6 years old.
Okay, there.
He's
6 years old.
18 hands high, and he's pictured right there.
There we go. He's the front one. Okay. All right, come over here. He is beautiful. So he is a Clydesdale.
Yes, ma'am.
So has he retired from work?
Not yet. He's only 6 years old, so he's still pretty young.
Okay.
He's got a lot of life left in him.
Yeah. So what does he primarily do?
Mainly just pull stuff. He's mainly a show horse.
He go to expos and shows and stuff.
Exactly. Parades and stuff like that. He's a big show horse. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's massive, and he's, you know, how tall is he? I was trying to get Monty in that, and he's about as tall as...
He's 18 hands high.
Well, explain that to us who don't know what that...
I'm pretty sure a hand is about 4 inches. Yeah, 4 inches per hand.
Okay.
So 6 feet at the shoulder. Yeah.
6 feet.
Right at his shoulder.
At the shoulder. Okay, yeah, because when he lifts his head, he was much taller. He's beautiful. Now he'll get to go home in a little bit and just hang out in the pastures. Yeah, okay. Well, I just wanted to be sure and get him in the videos because most people don't get to get up and close and personal with this guy. So.
He loves the kids, he loves the attention.
Okay.
He just said he puts his head down, that little guy.
Yeah. I try not to take him off the kids. Yeah. So, well, he is beautiful. Well, thank you guys for letting us interview you and get a little bit of information. So, if everybody out there, Big V, you can find them around the state at different feed stores and all of that. Okay. Well, I know of one in Noble, and
find a dealer, go to bigvfeeds.com. You'll find a dealer.
Okay. Okay, and I don't know if y'all could hear him, but he said you can go to Big V Foods and you will find, I'm sorry, Big V Feeds, that's right. Is that .com? Okay, and then you can get a list of vendors and who carries the supplies. So here we go, there we go. Okay, well thank you guys so much. Okay, here we go. Have they all hatched?
We had a few that didn't hatch, so that we took them out because they weren't going to.
Yeah. So now you just got the little babies in here.
Got the babies in there now.
But they're going home today.
Yes.
Oh. So what are these breeds?
There's some American breasts in there. The yellow. All yellow ones are American breasts, and then the mostly black ones are most of the black ones are black copper Marin. Yeah. And then the rest are olive eggers.
Oh yeah, the brownish ones I recognize. The brownish ones,
there's a gray one too.
Yeah.
The gray one has really feathery feet.
Oh, so
that Marin is popping out in there.
Yeah. I hatched out so many olive eggers, and I loved the green shades and the the colored eggs, but they're such flyers for us, and they're light bodied, and I can clip their wings and they'll still fly. They still fly. So it's like we're just doing heavies. And now I'm going home with a frizzle rooster over here that missed the processing. I told Jack with Dyer Family Farms, I said I want to take one home, but not in a bag and on ice.
Right. I want to still have its feathers.
I know, it will. So I've been, actually I came and got some of the feed, your free feed. And he was so happy, but man, the rest of the roosters in that other pen, because we moved them all, we moved all of Jack's roosters out that was in there with him. There was just a few, but got all dirty. But, they didn't like that he was eating, and they didn't get to eat.
I bet they were sad.
They were very sad. So, this is Okie Farm and Feed, Fort Gibson in Oklahoma. You guys check them out. Oh, cute. But I wanted to show you guys the little chicks that have hatched here at the Rendezvous. So, anyway. Well, it's been nice visiting with you.
Thanks for stopping by.
You bet. Y'all have a great booth.
Thank you.
Lots of
We've had a great time.
Yeah, it's been good, and even bigger and better next year, I'm sure.
This is going to be a great time.
Yes. Thanks. So the kids said to call him Curly Bill.
Why?
I like Fizzy. No.
I like Fizzy.
No.
I like Fizzy.
Frizzy. Frizzy and Frizzle. He is a Frizzle breed. I like Frizzy.
I like Fizzy.
Yeah.
Where's his food at? Get him food.
God. He's trying to get a drink.
How he drinks?
Well, we gotta watch him. Okay, now he's drinking water. That's how he drinks water. He pecks at those little knobbies. Did you get it good?
Are you ready?
Yeah. You got all the makeup good?
Okay. Ready?
We're ready. We're ready. Who are these people? I don't know.
Hey, y'all. My name is Clyde Matthews. My YouTube channel is Let's Have a Cup of Coffee. It is simply my life. Whatever I do, I get a cup of coffee, and that's what we'll do. If you watch my videos, I have a cup of coffee, and I look at my chickens. I'll have a cup of coffee, and I've checked out my orchard. I'll sit down and work on fishing reels, and I'll have a cup of coffee. So join me anytime on my YouTube channel. Let's have a cup of coffee, and let's have a cup of coffee.
I like it. So now, what do you like to drink most of the time? I mean, what do you?
It's funny. I'm actually holding a bottle of water. This is actually a rarity, to be honest. It really is.
And now he only drinks decaffeinated, right? Who are you in all of this?
That's wife, Stacy.
Stacy.
I don't have a channel. I do. Well, I have Smiley Matthews, but that's just to support everyone.
Yeah.
I get on and watch her.
Yeah.
But I don't have any videos.
Well, he doesn't let you talk, does he?
Not intentionally.
Not if he can help it. Yeah, he would. If I wanted to.
Yeah. Well, have you enjoyed the Oklahoma homesteading Rendezvous?
The Rendezvous. I have. I've been around. I've met several different people, different vendors. Met several different YouTube channels by walking around. Demonstrations,
yes.
Lectures. The vendors have been great. Farm to Table has actually let me have a free cup of coffee for an interview, which was great. Coming in the front door and being given a cup of coffee, it's primo.
Instant friends.
They made him work for it.
Oh.
They did corner me for an interview.
Nice. Nice. Well, guess what? We cornered them for an interview, and that's the first interview they've done. So we got them interviewed.
Good deal.
You might be tagged on the end of theirs, but it is so full. It's been so much fun.
Been a lot of
putting names and faces and together and making the friendships.
And names and faces, not knowing that two people
and channels
are actually together because they have separate channels. You know, I have found that out while I've been here, and so that's learning who people are and not just a name on a live chat. You know, when you're sitting there on the computer or something. It's been really neat on the other. Let's not forget Pinecone Fest coming up.
Yes.
In
nobody has mentioned that. So
October. Pinecone Fest, October
7th?
No, somewhere around the 15th. Man, I don't have the dates, Jack.
The 11th. It's like the.
1 second.
Your phone's not gonna work.
Nope, I just need a calendar.
I was thinking it was about the 11th or the 10th.
It's not next weekend, it's the next.
It'll be 11, 12, 13.
There we go.
October 11, 12, 13, Pinecone Fest.
Texas?
Mount Vernon, Texas, at Lake Cypress Lake State Park.
Something like that. And this is considered a meetup, correct?
The Pinecone Fest will actually be a YouTube meetup. This Rendezvous is just happens.
It's an expo. It's really an expo.
It's an expo. A lot of YouTube
for information.
A lot of expert YouTube channels just happen to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
True. Whereas the Pinecone Fest is pretty much for the YouTube channels to collaborate and meet. And okay.
That's what it is actually for.
Yeah. And so I think what we've been talking to a lot of people, telling them about the Okie Homesteading Expo that's coming up in March in Pryor, Oklahoma. So this will be their 4th one this year. And so a lot of people, and that's a full-blown expo. It's huge, and I think they've got Joel Salton back on the schedule, possibly. So yeah, he was on there last year, and he had lines of people, just a sea of people waiting for autographs most of the day. So, but yeah, that'll be the next one I think I'm aware of. Awesome. We got to get through winter.
Got to get through winter.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we appreciate it. And everybody.
Good to meet y'all.
I know, we did get to meet y'all. Yeah. Okay. So, hey guys. we are wrapping it up here. We've got to get way up there for him.
Okay, let me get down with everybody else. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We are wrapping it up here, and this is with Let's Have a Cup of Coffee.
Hi, y'all.
Smiley Matthews and Clyde. And anyway, thank you very much. There's Monty. I always cut him off, they say. But this has been great. Thank you guys so much. Hey everybody. We are still here at the Oklahoma Homesteading Rendezvous. And we have caught up with another channel, another group, and we want to introduce you to them. There we go. This is Leonard Mountain Homestead.
Yes, Leonard Mountain Homestead. I'm Amy. This is Chris. This is our daughter Faith.
Tell us a little bit about your homestead.
We have turkeys, we have chickens, we have pigs. I did have a garden, and that was my first year, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up.
Don't give up.
No. I was, well, it was a failure on my part, and I said that in my video. It was a failure on my part. It wasn't the seeds that were sent to me. But I'm going to try again. I grew everything from seed. I did not have any plants, you know, that I put into the ground. It was all from seed. And yeah.
And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I started many seeds this year about 3 times.
Yeah.
Just the difficulties with heat or critters.
Had something in the greenhouse that was digging the seeds up. And
in the greenhouse?
In the greenhouse.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was a little mouse or a little lizard or what. And so it's a huge learning curve. We're all on that journey. And gardening is one of the hardest too, I think.
Yeah. This year on my garden, I've learned what to do for next time that I do my garden.
Yes.
What not to put so much of and where to place things. It's just all in how...
What takes over and runs everywhere and what stays where you put it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So on your animals, is this homesteading? Are they food or are they for sale? Or is this, how do y'all work those?
The pigs are going to be food.
Yeah.
The chickens...
it's half and half.
Deliver food.
Yes.
Yes.
And she actually did butcher out some chickens for me.
I mean, because to us, the whole homestead mindset is to be self-sufficient for our family.
Yes.
Because then we know where our food is coming from, you know, and what we fed them and stuff like that. So just... be self-sufficient. And I was discussing with him, I said, do you realize that our homestead animals are part of this whole community? We've got pigs from Georgia, from Ginger and Joey. We got a pig from Tony and Angie from our cabin in the woods.
Oh, cool.
We just left with 5 chickens yesterday from this event from Empty Homestead and Jack Dyer from Dyer Family Farm. So our homestead is part of the community.
Yes.
So,
Isn't that
it's
cool?
exciting. It's exciting. Yeah.
We actually saved one of the roosters from processing also because I couldn't see him going in a bag. He needed to go home.
He told us about that. So,
yeah.
We love this community. We really do. So.
Oh, I know. And there's something...
It's nice. It's nice. This whole event like this,
networking.
It's a great way to learn.
You know, and back to the animals too, there was something we heard and it stuck. It was... you know how they're raised. You know what they're eating.
And what they didn't eat.
And what they didn't eat. And so... and you give them the best life. They've got a better life than out somewhere in a feedlot or whatever. They just have one bad day.
Yep.
Well, and if they're breeding stock, they don't even have a bad day. They're good until they finish. So.
But there's just something to be said about knowing where your food is coming from. There's a fulfillment in knowing also that should in the future another issue comes along with the supply chain and things slow down. I think we're more of a cushion. We realize that, you know, let's be a little more self-sufficient.
Yes.
And I like to see more people coming on board with that.
Yes.
That's how our grandparents and their parents and everybody was much more self-sufficient.
They didn't go to the grocery store 3 times a day. They went as little as they possibly could get away with, and they tried to go as little as possible because they grew as much as they could. They only went to the store for the stuff they couldn't make for themselves.
And it's nice and it's convenient right now, and so we can do all that. But just to have the skills and or the knowledge, and I think that's what we're all striving for. Is just like with the gardening. Every year, and so I've been doing this for several years, and every year I'm battling something else and learning something new.
You learn from that battle.
Yeah, and you do it again, and sometimes the same mistakes come back up, like Bermuda grass that won't stay anywhere, and you know you're trying to deal with that, but squash bugs. But it's that we keep working towards it,
and they can't take knowledge away from you, even if like other states have but they outlawed rainwater catchment.
Yes.
You can't catch your own rainwater. All water sources are property of the state. Well, they took water away from people, and it's the dependence. They want us to be dependent on them. They can't take away your knowledge. They can't take away you knowing something.
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter what they take away. If it's up here, it's mine. It's 100%.
Well, you control the food.
You control the food, you can control the people, exactly.
I think us homesteaders have to stick together. We all learn from each other, because what we're doing or what other homesteaders are doing, we can learn from it. They could be doing something, we could be doing something that they say, oh, okay, that's cool.
And there's never just one way to do something.
There's never one way to do
That's
things.
what's great.
Yes.
Because sometimes I'm doing something the hardest way possible.
Like, we should stick together, and like they label it homesteaders or preppers or whatever. 100 years ago, that was just people.
Yes.
Like, it wasn't a lifestyle back then. It wasn't a choice. It was just survival, like Great Depression. A lot of the stuff we do now as a hobby was a necessity for them. Like that's the only way they could survive. So it was way more necessary for them. We have the luxury of it being a hobby. It is like segregated out in like hobby farms and stuff. That's a thing now, but if you go back 100 years, there wasn't the labels.
It was just living. It was life.
Leonard Mountain Homestead, we support everybody. Fishing, hunting channels, we do prepping.
We think that homesteading and prepping goes hand in hand, because to run a homestead, you need to be prepared.
And that's what hunting and fishing does too. They go out and
it's food
do their
procurement.
Feed.
Anytime you can get food anywhere.
Yeah.
If you know how to hunt and fish, then that's more that you don't have to raise. You don't have to raise fish if you can go fish in the creek. Not everybody wants to have a pond and have to stock it with fish.
Or can have a pond. It's expensive to dig a pond, to build a pond.
And if you don't have to go to the store and buy fish, like we can grow pigs and cows and chickens. Great. Well, what if you really like salmon? Like, what if you really like fish or catfish or whatever?
I love salmon.
Then you still have to go buy that. Well, one more thing you have to go buy. And if you can get it from just going down to the lake and getting it that way,
I want to find that lake that I can find some salmon in, but I'm gonna do okay with bass and bass and trout.
Your most important prep is your brain. Like your knowledge base it's not a physical prep, but it's an important prep, because the more you know, the less you have to figure out some other way to do it.
And so you've got the knowledge, and part of that is too, sometimes knowledge, but boy, you've got to learn how to transfer that into skill.
Practice.
So,
And back to this event, because I'm telling you right now, events like this, we should all try and find events like this where,
support them.
Networking and stuff.
Right.
I can't wait till next year for this. I really can't. This has been an awesome weekend, meeting everybody face to face, knowing that you watch them online, and to meet them in person. That has just been
the connections that we've been making. Because I did not know a lot of y'all. A lot of people, and this event has just been so great to actually get to put that personal meeting in there, and it goes from
chatting on the phone. You can actually chat in person, and it doesn't hurt your hands for so long.
I promise not to make this 3 hours. There will be people who will get that. There will be people when they watch your video that will get that. I won't make it three hours.
Yes, okay, I get it. But you get to make friends at that point, and that's what we have found, is that it's just it's so valuable to make friends, and we're all striving for the same.
Yes. Yeah, we're not sitting out here by ourselves doing this alone.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's what it feels like at times. You know, that's what it can feel like is, oh, I'll never get this. I'll never be able to do it.
That's what it felt like to us.
Yeah.
And then we found this, and it's like, oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yep. Sorry about that.
All right.
Okay. Okay, guys. We are here with Leonard Mountain Homestead, and we've just finished up visiting with them a little bit and finding out all about their channel and just a little bit about them. They're great people. Check their channel out, Leonard Mountain Homestead. Yep. And we sure appreciate it. And so until Photobomb, that would be Ryan with Table Direct Show. Yeah. You've seen them. So anyway, thank you guys, and we appreciate it. And remember, we will catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm going to run through the process right quick.
Okay.
Nice gorilla pod, by the way.
Thank you.
I got the same one.
Yeah.
You start out with your birds. You want to bleed them, and that keeps them calm by using the comb, the killing combs, and it helps your meat quality. Then once you bleed them, then you're putting them in the scalder, and the scalder helps loosen the feathers so they pluck easier in the plucker. And then when you process them, it's all what you like, whether you want to keep the liver, the heart, the gizzard, things like that. Some people eat the kidneys, we don't. But clean the bird up, package it, and get it ready to go into the freezer camp.
Take it to freezer camp.
Send them to freezer camp.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else. Thank y'all for checking us out.
Yep.
Dyer Family Farm.
Dyer Family Farm. You bet.
I was wondering. I was like,
he never really was.
This is amazing. Number one, the event, the expo center itself, is wonderful. And but it seems like if you guys just started this in March, you guys nailed it.
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you nailed it on putting everything together. I can't even imagine what all it takes. Well, you guys, we have thoroughly enjoyed it. This has been great. So we look forward to the next one.
We really enjoyed meeting y'all too. We have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Life on the Homestead with Hippie Callier.
Yes.
And
it's not the easiest one to find.
It's not.
Unless you got to get that spelling and you know. But Life on the Homestead with Yippee Callier.
Life on the Homestead.
Yeah.
It will pretty much come up, and then you can see
Hippie Callier.
Hippie Callier. Yes.
There it is down in the corner.
right there.
Oh, wonderful. There you go, folks. That is the YouTube channel. And these are all the sponsors for this event. Such a great event.
Oh, and they've all the sponsors said that they would do it again next year.
And she just said, all the sponsors said that they would do this. They'll be back. We'll all be back.
We'll be back.
We were driving in town this early, you know, coming in from the hotel, and it was like, well, I guess we're going to get used to this town. Yeah. So that is wonderful. We're going to go and find some more channels and some awesome people, and we appreciate it so much. Thank you guys. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. You guys have a blessed day, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.
Bye. Goodness, girls. Man, what is in... Has it been too long since y'all were together?